Welcome back to Cosmic Cassie. This is going to be the daily reading for whenever you find it. Don't worry if it's not the same day that you find it. It just means that it was meant for you on a different day. So we're going to go ahead and see what we pull out for you guys. What needs to be heard today? I never have like a intention or a meaning for these daily reads. It's quite literally just whatever wants to come out. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Magician. Queen of Coins. There's a situation here that's definitely around money for those of you that's going to resonate with this. The situation, it seems like there was a lot of conflict. There was a lot of issues. There was a lot of challenges, I want to tap more into that energy specifically. It was people going behind your back. It was people, I'm getting this energy of like, these people created the challenge because of what they were doing. I want to say some of them were envious and jealous. Others of them just didn't like you. And so they just wanted to create issues and challenges and blockages for you because they just simply don't like you. Not for one reason or another. They just don't like you. I just get a lot of ego. Definitely a lot of ego with whoever was creating these challenges and blockages for you. So these weren't like natural blockages and challenges is what I'm getting here. These were more like interesting. I just got a little bit of and I hate to say it unless I definitely get it, because it could be anything. It doesn't have to be like, anyways, the energy that I just got like a quick whiff of here was like some black magic energy here where it's like, and that's why it was like these challenges, these issues, they're not normal challenges and issues. It's not like the normal. And that's why I wanted to tap into it a little bit deeper here, because it's not like, oh man, like that got delayed, or oh, that person is disagreeing, or oh, we can't come to a solution. It's like something different than that. And what I'm getting here is it's very much specific to you. There could be moments where you're randomly like really upset and stressed and confused about like where your future is going and what you want to do with your life. And it's like, normally you're clear as day. Normally you understand, you know yourself well enough to know exactly what it is that you want to do, typically, right? And then all of a sudden you're just, doing whatever you do, and then a wave of emotion hits you where you're like, am I doing what I'm meant to be doing? Is this right for me? Am I in the right place? Am I doing the right things? Does this make sense? Is this what I want to do? And it's very randomly like questioning everything that you're doing right now. And then for others of you, or even the same ones of you, there could be a lot of, it's almost like, and I'm not too like into magic, so I don't really know what it would be called, but there's just a lot of delays. There's a lot of stoppages, and it's coming from you, but it's because someone's putting that energy on you. They're giving you an energy of being confused, of not knowing what it is that you want to do, of being fearful of moving forward, or just not having motivation to move forward, having a lot of like apathy, and just wanting to be content and not do anything. It's like all your motivation has just been pulled out of you, and instead it's been replaced with like questioning, am I in the right place? Am I doing the right thing? Do I actually love this? Is this what I want to do forever? Is Is this right for me? Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I take that route? You know, where would that have gone? And it's like you're questioning things that don't even make sense to question, considering where you're at this point in time. Like if you're questioning the past, it's like, well, the past already happened. And I feel that you're typically a person who can move on from the past. And it's like, and once you move on, you don't go back and look at it and like, stress about it 3 years later. But for whatever reason, in this energy, and how you'll know that it's being sent to you is because you're pulling things up from the past, and it's like, I should have done that, or I could have gone there, or why did they do that? Why did like you're remembering a specific conversation from 5 years ago that you and someone had, and you're like questioning, why did they phrase it that way? It's like, that was 5 years ago. You don't even talk to that person anymore. And suddenly you're like, all your energy and mental capacity is going back to this person, of like questioning why they said this word instead of that word. It's like, it's so pointless. It's so meaningless. There's no reason for it, but it sucks and drains your energy from you when you do that. And I feel that someone is putting that energy on you. Someone is cuz and I don't like to say black magic or magic in general, because people can do magic without realizing they're even doing magic. So it's not like you're looking for someone who's like a secret closet witch or like a wardrobe, wizard. It's like, no, like a normal, everyday, average Joe, non-spiritual or religious person can accidentally do black magic, or sorry, more magic, and not realize they're actually doing it. That's what the evil eye is. Someone has too much intention of jealousy towards you. They want something you have, and they're not happy that you have it and they don't. That is a form of magic. When you put the intention and the emotion behind it, it becomes magic, okay? So it's not like, some of you, yeah, you could definitely be looking for someone who's like hardcore spiritualist, witch, dives into the ethers. It's like, yeah. Excuse me. It's like, for some of you, thank you, baby. It's like, for some of you, definitely that's what kind of person this is. But don't think just because you're like, well, I don't have anyone around me that's like that, don't think it's not happening to you, because it could be someone who you would never think dabbles in spirituality and magic and esoterics. It's like, they don't have to do magic. We all have the capability to do it, okay? But it's like, whatever this energy was that was being drawn at you, that was being thrown at you, you're definitely feeling it. But the beautiful thing here is that we have the Queen of Coins in this deck, but same as Queen of Pentacles coming out. And it lets me know that you are in a place of enough, even if you don't feel abundant. Because I feel like some of you don't think that you're actually abundant. You're like, I don't know why anyone would be targeting me. Like, I'm the last person someone should be targeting, because I'm still, at the bottom of the ladder. I'm still trying to work my way up. I got my struggles, my issues. And that's not why this person's targeting you, is because you're the most famous, because you're the most rich, because you're the most successful, because everyone loves you. That's not why they're targeting you. They're targeting you because of just who you are by nature, by energy. Your energy is one of stability, of practicality, of reliability, of a future, of investing in something that will grow. You give off an energy of someone that is meant to succeed because they are successful in their energy. They don't create success, they are the success. You do things extremely well. I feel like you're very nurturing, loving to people, but also to projects. You meet your deadlines. Like you embody this Queen of Pentacle, Queen of Coin energy here. And that's why this person's targeting. So even if your 3D material world does not reflect that yet, this person can feel that energy from you, and they don't like it. They're jealous of it. It makes them feel uncomfortable. It makes them feel some kind of way. And it almost, and the phrase they just gave me is, it's like they feel like they have a target on their back because you move quickly. Yes, earth energy is, it moves slow, but it doesn't move that slow. to be very honest. When earth energy, when it gets grounded and it knows where it's going, it's focused and it knows where it's going, it plows through like nobody's business and it goes quick. It's only when earth energy doesn't know what it's doing, it doesn't know where it's going, that's when things slow down like a tumbleweed. And I feel like that's why they're putting this very specific energy on you of getting you confused, of making you think about things that don't matter, of slowing you down, because they know if you're not distracted, if you're not confused, man, like your energy is going, it's plowing, it is moving, it's going fast, okay? And they feel like they have a target on their back because I feel like there's a threat of like you're going to surpass them in some way. You're going to move further than them. You're going to be noticed more than them, so you'll have opportunities that they want being given to you because you're succeeding more. You're more driven, you're more stable, you're more capable. It's some kind of energy like that where this person, even if they don't consciously know why they feel threatened, why they feel like they don't like you, that's why they don't like you, is because they feel like you're going to overdo them, you're going to outdo them, you're going to like win, and you're not even competing in anything. And this person may not think they are either, but their energy feels very offended and threatened by your energy, again, whether they realize this consciously or not. This is kind of the energy that I feel is playing out right now. What do we need to know about this energy? Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is more so on this person's energy. I wanted to be sure before I said it, but the Ten of Wands is more so on this. Hold on, on this person's energy. We have the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Coins coming out next, and it's yeah. So the reason why the Ten of Wands is more on this person's energy is because them creating all these ploys and them sending this energy to you and creating challenges and gossiping and pulling other people into this, it is like really draining this person. Like they are feeling very much depleted of their own energy, and it's because they don't know. And I think that's why I kept feeling like they may not consciously realize what they're doing, but I think it's more of an energy of they might consciously be aware of what they're doing. They just don't know how to do it, but they're still doing it. And because they don't know how to do it, they don't know how to focus the energy. They don't know how to refresh the energy. They don't know how to, protect their own energy, let alone, send negative vibes out and not be depleted by that. Like there's so many things that go into it. And this person really, it's almost like they run across a book of magic and it's like, oh, I can put a hex and a curse on someone. Awesome. I'm going to do that because I definitely want to do that. But they don't learn anything up to it. They don't build up to it. They don't work with energy. They don't learn to try to understand energy as just a basic foundation before they jump into something like creating hexes and curses. And so this person, I feel like, and Spirit's giving me the message that you'll know who this person is because they will look sickly. They will look slow. They will look depleted. This person could have looked healthy at one point, but suddenly it's like, they just have like a darkness to them where it's like it's not like they're knocking on death's door by any means, but the image that they keep giving me is just like an emaciated, like hollow person. And it's literally because it's not, and you may not see them as emaciated and hollowed, but I feel that you'll be able to pick up on that energy. And this person visibly, like their face could look a little bit more sunken in, maybe they're walking a little slower, they're moving a little slower. And it's not because this person's like energy is being drained and depleted. Their like life force, their vitality, their life force is what's being depleted, not their just energy, the aura, the energy around you. That energy comes and goes, like nobody's business. But this person's like vitality, they're and it's located in the and I'm just saying this because you're probably like, why is she going to her stomach? So your life force energy, your vitality, it's supposed to be in the solar plexus, okay? That's in the solar plexus chakra. And this person, it's almost like all the energy that they're trying to give out and create against you is draining the energy from their solar plexus, and they don't even realize it. They don't even know. Hey, don't give Maddie that. They don't even realize that that's what's happening, because again, they never tried to even, I feel like they never even tried to learn about energy before they started to use it. And like putting curses and hexes, that's not like some amateur stuff. Like you gotta to do everything right and not, have that backfire and hurt you. And you gotta really, and I don't support it, but it's like you gotta know what you're doing if you're going to go that far and do something like that, especially because it's on the darker side. Especially because it's not like you're being replenished by doing that. You are quite literally giving energy into that. And this person, it's like they didn't, they just, they're ignorant. They have no idea what they're doing, but they're doing it. And I'm not saying they're not being unsuccessful at it, because you're clearly feeling the energy. It's showing up in the read, but they don't even realize that it's like this could kill you. Like doing this kind of magic and not knowing what you're doing can kill you, and not like literally like kill you instantly, but it's draining that life force, that vitality. And that's not something you can recover. Okay. That's not something that's just easily replenished. So this person, when you look at them, you may start to notice that their face is a little more sunken in. You may start to notice that maybe their hair is thinning out, that maybe, they're complaining about like some kind of skin rash or condition or hives or something like that. It's like there's physical symptoms that are appearing because of this energy drain for them. And it's to the point, and this is the message that I'm getting, is like it's to the point where it's like spirit doesn't have to warn this person to stop, because this person's quite literally going to kill themselves if they don't stop. They're going to and kill is a harsh word. They could give themselves a very serious illness if they don't stop, and that illness alone will take them out of the game, where it's like spirit doesn't have to do anything to stop this person, because they're quite literally going to put themselves in a position of like having to stop. And what I mean by an illness is like developing cancer, some kind of blood disorder. This person could end up having like onset Alzheimer's, but they're super freaking young. And it's like, how is that possible? It's like really weird things like that, where it just comes out of nowhere unexpectedly. And it's because that life force keeps us thriving. It keeps us alive. It keeps us energetic. It keeps us here and healthy. And when you drain that, because it doesn't come back as quickly as just like the energy around you, that's your internal energy, right? That's your life energy. And because that doesn't come back as quickly, we're more susceptible to being affected when it is low. And those effects typically go long term. They're permanent effects, okay? So this person, and that's almost what I feel like is, because I've started to wonder, like, is spirit doing anything to stop this? But it's like, oh no, like, thank you. It's what I just heard. They're doing worse to themselves than what we could do to them. Like they're hurting, excuse me, they're hurting themselves more than what we could hurt them. Like they're doing more to themselves than what spirit could do to them. So spirit's like, you know what? You're literally enacting your own punishment right now. But this person's so ignorant. I feel like they're so focused on how they feel about you and how they dislike you and how they aren't with it and they want to stop you. They're so focused. Whoa. There could be something going on with this person's throat chakra for sure. Or again, this is people playing with energy and not knowing how and what they're playing with. But that energy could be trying to get me to stop the message. And no, we're not with it. But it's like they're just so focused on stopping you that they're not even, they're staying in this very like arrogant immature energy of like believing and thinking they can do this. Don't do that. Believing and thinking they can do something that people study and practice and work up to for years before they even, attempt something like this. And it's like this person's just like, oh yeah, I can definitely do it. It's a very like arrogant energy. It's a very arrogant energy is how I feel. What is the advice here for the viewer? What is the advice here for whoever is watching this message, whoever resonates with it? Bro, just keep hanging in there. It's a strength card. Just keep hanging in there. Keep doing you. Keep being you. Keep moving forward. Stay balanced. Stay strong. Because it's the energy I really feel is like this is not going to happen much longer, because this person, they're putting themselves in the ground quicker than we even realize they are, is the energy that I'm getting here. Because it feels like the intention is to do this to you for a very long time, but it's like, but for some reason the energy that I'm picking up on, it feels like there's a gap in a timeline almost. And it's like this is this person's timeline, but there's like a gap in it, and it's like what's the gap for? And it's because this person is like messing up their own path. They're messing up their own timeline by unintentionally hurting themselves right now, trying to hurt you. And it's happening quickly. It's like they're approaching that gap faster than we might realize they are. Okay. Anything else we need for the watcher? Anything else the watcher needs to know? Ace of Cups. Everything's gonna be all right. You're gonna be fine. You are gonna keep moving forward. You are gonna keep being in a very protected is not the word, but it's almost like you create your own protection because you stay in a high integrity. You're staying yourself. You're not allowing situations like this to turn you into someone that's like, well, I'm going to do it back at you now. Like, now I'm going to send you negative energy. I'm going to send you bad juju. It's like you're not, even if you know exactly who this person is, you're not seeking revenge. You're not allowing your ego to drive you to do something impulsively, to build onto your karma, like you're not allowing yourself to do that. You're like, you know what? That's a shame that they're doing that. And that's sad that they're doing that, but I got to keep it moving. I got to keep it pushing, and I'm going to keep doing me, and I'm going to keep being abundant. I'm going to keep being stable. I'm going to keep trying and pursuing my goals and dreams. This doesn't discourage me, and it also doesn't distract me. That's the energy that I feel from you is like, everything's going to be okay because you stay in your integrity, because you, if anything, in the person I'm talking to, if anything, you're like, I'm gonna send them some loving blessing vibes. I'm gonna ask my angels to help them see the light, because that's a shame that this is what they're doing. And it's almost like you pity them because they don't know what they're doing, and you are aware of it now, and it's like, and they're not, and it's almost like you empathize for this person, and you're like, wow, like that must really suck to be in an energy where you feel like you have to do that. That must be really difficult to live every day. And it's like, you're not being an a-hole. You're just literally like, that's your empathy, is like, wow, you want to attack me and you're hurting yourself by doing that. That I feel bad for you, that you even feel like you have to attack me, that you feel bad that this person is putting themselves in the position they are, even though it's like, but they're coming after you. But because you're that way, that's why you're going to keep moving forward. You're going to keep overcoming anything like this that comes your way. That is all the messages that I had for you for the daily message today. I hope that if this resonated, it does help you in some way to get clarity on maybe why you feel the way you do, why you keep thinking about the past and you're like, I've never done that before. Why is that happening? I hope this gives you some clarity and insight into why that might be happening, as well as the best way to move forward, which is to stay in your integrity, obviously. For you guys to like and subscribe to my channel is absolutely free, and I 100% appreciate it. And if you're already subscribed, I thank you immensely, because there's no way that I could move towards the future that I am hoping and wishing and actively pursuing without your guys' support and love. So thank you so much. I appreciate all of you, and I hope this helps. Have an amazing day at whatever time this catches you. Bye.